Hello everyone, my name is Charity and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a little bit different because in this video, I'm actually going to show you all how I dust my ends. Dusting of the ends is basically just going through the ends of your hair and just examining and assessing the ends of your hair and getting rid of those ends that may be like split ends or those ends that just are uneven. They look lifeless, and oftentimes it happens, especially when, doing different styles, washing and combing our hair. It takes a little bit of a toll on the ends of our hair. And so I actually did this, I think this video was filmed in 2020. And I remember dusting my ends back in, I think, 2019. And I remember I really had a great experience with it. And so I wanted to go ahead and do it again. I just was at a point where I felt like, let me go ahead and just dust the ends of my hair. So basically, all I'm going to do is that I'm going to re-moisturize my hair in this video. And in the process of me re-moisturizing my hair, I am going to dust my ends. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use these scissors to just clip off any excess ends, those ends that just don't look very, very good. And I find that when I do this, or when I've done this in the past, the ends of my hair feel a lot smoother and it doesn't tangle as easily, especially when I am styling my hair. And so I hope that you find this video helpful. It's really quite simple. I find that twisting my hair before I do this really helps me to see those bad ends a little bit better. And so here, all I'm doing is that I am moisturizing my scalp with water as well as my edges with water. And then I am going to seal that in with coconut oil. And then after I seal that in with coconut oil, then I will go ahead and take each section of hair and I am going to begin to twist. I'm not going to use any comb or anything on my hair. The only things I'm using are of course, the water, the coconut oil, and then my homemade shea butter mix. Now, I don't have, a trimming routine. I guess you can kind of call this my own type of trimming of my hair. And it's kind of interesting. It took me a while before I got on this bandwagon because before, I remember, I would always hear, oh, if you trim your hair is going to get long. And I always thought that didn't make sense. But one of the things I've learned over the years is that it does make sense, because if you have ends that are damaged ends, that, if you have split ends and you don't clip those ends off, it's actually going to impede your length retention. It is going to hinder your hair from really getting long because you're holding on to bad ends. It's like, think about it. Think about somebody who is transitioning to natural hair and they have relaxed hair, but they refuse to clip off the relaxed hair and they're just holding on to the relaxed hair and the relaxed hair is damaged. That's not going to help at all. Until they get rid of those damaged ends, they're not going to really see the full potential of their hair. And so when I realized that, I was like, oh, wow, well, that makes sense. This would be the second time that I'm doing this within a year's span. And so far for me, it's been a good experience. Like I said, it does make the ends of my hair feel a lot smoother. And I will say that I didn't track it specifically, but I will say that I did see a difference in the length of my hair when I did trim it the first time. Like I felt like I was retaining a little bit more length than previously, because again, my hair, like I've gotten rid of those ends that are sort of hindering my hair from elongating. Here it is, right? I'm getting to the ends of my twist, and then I go ahead and I sort of just twirl it with my finger. And this is the ends, okay? This is the ends that I'm talking about. So all I'm going to do is that I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to clip off just a little bit. It's honestly a really small amount. Look at that. It's really, really small, and I'm not clipping off too much at all. But this small amount definitely makes a huge difference. And so I find that doing it this way really makes the ends of my hair feel very, very smooth and even. Of course, my hair is not going to be even all throughout, but it just feels even because the ends feel a lot smoother. And so here I've done quite a bit of it, and I'm just going to continue. And so yeah, so also another tip for also even preventing split ends or damaged ends in the first place is to not wear your hair out too often, like to not allow the tips of your hair to be often exposed to the air, because that can cause it to also dry. And then also to make sure that whenever you are styling your hair, that you put extra cream, at the ends of your hair, or extra oil at the ends of your hair, and that you style your hair in protective styles, which is styles whereby the ends of your hair are tucked into the hair itself, okay? And I think that was why over the years I had retained a lot of length, because I don't typically wear my hair out very often. My hair is usually tucked away, in some sort of a style. And so I think that really helped me a lot. But then I realized that if I actually incorporate this dusting of my ends, that will ultimately also enhance the length retention of my hair, because the fact is that my hair is not perfect, I don't have perfect hair, and I don't think anybody has perfect hair. And so any way that I can help my hair to improve, I am ultimately willing to do that. And so here we go. I just clipped just a little bit of hair, not so much at all. And right now I am done. And just to reiterate, all I did was that for each section, I applied a little bit of water and sealed that in with my homemade shea butter mix. And then I just twisted up my hair. And this is it. My hair looks really good. It is nice and moisturized. It's not dry. And at this point, I'm going to style it in place. Once again, I want to make sure that the tips of my hair are tucked away into this style. And so I'm going to be showing you the style that I ultimately went with. Another tip to prevent split ends at the tips of our hair is to avoid using heat on our hair. So like blow dryers and flat irons and all of those things. If you must use them, which I don't think that they're necessary at all, but if you must, I would say do it very, very moderately. And because those also put a lot of stress on our hair. And also it's important and they can cause damage, long-time damage. They can cause your hair to be completely damaged to the point where you have to cut off your hair and basically start over. And so for me, I haven't flat ironed my hair it's been a really, really long time, probably over 10 years. Okay, maybe it's been a long time. I don't remember. I think the last time I remember straightening my hair was in 2009 or 2010. I don't remember, but it's one of them. And if that's the case, then it's been at least 10 years. Another thing also is to make sure that you deep condition your hair. Deep conditioning your hair, of course, is always great because it helps to repair our hair. It helps to strengthen our hair, and it really helps to infuse moisture into our hair. And so here is the final look. I really love this hairstyle. So this is like my chunky twist hairstyle. And this is typically like after I've washed it, re-moisturized and things like that. So once again, I don't want the ends of my hair to be exposed. So I'm going to go ahead and just tie it in the back and then tuck that underneath my French braid. If you watched my medium-sized twist on stretched out hair video, you see that I did this exact hairstyle in the second video, and I'm gonna leave that video in the description box for you. But this was the same style that I did it, but in that video, my hair was stretched out. Whereas in this video, my hair is not as stretched out as it was in that other video. Anyway, so yeah, this is the end result, and basically this is going to be my hairstyle for the week. Well, it was my hairstyle for that particular week, and that's it, you all. So dusting of the ends is beneficial for our hair, and this is all of the hair that I got, okay? As you can see, this is like virtually not much at all. All right, and so don't be afraid. Give this a try. Twisting up your hair. Examine your hair. Look at your ends. Do you have single strand knots? Do you have split ends? Those things need to go because they will impede your length retention and stop you from actually retaining the length that you should retain. All right, ladies, thank you so much for watching this video. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you do, and share your comments below. Do you trim your hair? Do you dust your ends? Do you find that it's beneficial? Alrighty, thank you so much for watching, and talk to you in my next video. Bye!